The NFL lately has implemented a plan where athletes that they have are not, if they're not vaccinated and there's some sort of outbreak, you're going to see the forfeiture of games. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the co-main event last week, one of the co-main events between Hani Yahya and Kyung Ho Kang, fell out on the day of the fight because Yahya contracted COVID-19. He had told Kambache that he had no plans of getting vaccinated prior to this happening. Is there going to be anything similar in the UFC? I know you guys are trying to safeguard your product and you don't want to see these fights fall out at 0 hour.
True, but I would never tell another human being what to do with their body. If you want to get vaccinated, that's up to you. That's your choice. You're never going to hear me say, I'm going to force people to get vaccinated. Never going to happen.
I don't think you'd be allowed to do that. I don't think the NFL are allowed to do that. You've got independent contractors.
I think a lot of people are doing that. They're telling you in New York, you can't go into a restaurant or a gym unless you're vaccinated and can prove it and things like that. Some people are getting fired if they don't get vaccinated. Yeah, that's not going to happen here. If you want to get vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you don't, that's your decision, your body.
Well, further to that, in November, you were still looking to do an event at MSG, and you mentioned these new regulations that came into effect in New York today. Does that put a pin in anything?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as this stuff starts to play out. I told you guys a million times, I'm going to go wherever I can run a normal event. You know, I said that I would be first, and I would do the first indoor sold out, arena with no social distancing and no masks and none of that stuff. We did it. We did it in Florida. We did it in Texas. We did it in Arizona. We did it in Vegas. We're going to sell out again this weekend in Texas. I don't know what the future holds or what's going to happen as this stuff continues to play. I wasn't ready a year and a half ago. I'm ready for anything now. So I don't care what happens, how it goes, how these different states run their stuff. I don't care anymore. I'm ready to roll. I have plans now.
So, but New York is still the plan if you can pull it off in November?
Yeah, if we can pull it off. I mean, we were supposed to go to England, and that didn't work out. So we're moving that to Vegas. And, the plan is New York. But if New York doesn't work out, I'll move it somewhere that it will.
You just mentioned before that Houston might be a sellout. Amanda Nunes falling off the card didn't affect that whatsoever?
It might not be a sellout. It is a sellout. It will sell out.
Oh, wow.